My name is Paul Pettifer, and I'm a church planter, and I'm standing in front of Abraham's tent. It's an afternoon, it's really beautiful. Abraham's tent is a place where people go when they are hungry. And I'm kind of not in that position most of the time. I don't think I've ever been really hungry and worried about where my next meal was going to come from. But a lot of times that's not the case. And I am a Jesus follower, however, and I have been hungry and thirsty for God. And I've met Him through Jesus, and I regularly need to be with Him. And He gave us something. He said, when you serve people, it's loving me. And Abraham's tent is a tangible example. Yeah, there's cars rolling by. This is real life stuff. Tangible example of what it looks like to love people. I love this verse. It's right here written on their sign. You can see it. It says, "For I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink." Jesus is telling a story about a king who puts his people in charge while the king goes away, and the king comes back, and he's giving an account, getting an account from the people about what they did while he was gone. And the people said, the king said, "Man, I was thirsty and you did not feed me, and I was hungry and you didn't help me." And the people said, "What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. We never saw you." And he goes, "What you did for the least of these, that's what you did for me." And that's what Jesus said. So one of the ways that we can know God, that we can see life straight, that we can follow Jesus and be close to God, create a welcoming environment that welcomes God's presence into our lives and all our stuff, is to love people. And that includes loving the least of these. So I applaud Abraham's tent. We are raising food for Abraham's tent for the next few weeks for Thanksgiving. Our little bitty church is doing that, raising food for Oak Park Food Bank and for Abraham's tent. And then on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, we're going to come here and serve as a whole worshiping experience. Come and worship by serving the least of these. Not as a one-time event, but as a lifestyle marker that we want to love and serve, because Jesus said, "Whatever you do for the least of these, that's what you did for me." My name is Paul Pettifer. I'm a church planter, and the city should be different.